Good afternoon, I am Ash Green and welcome to my second ever album review. First off, I just want to say that this is the second time I've recorded this video. I've recorded it yesterday alongside the, thank you for the 100 subscribers video, but it was awful. It was awful. I hold my hands up, it was awful, and it needed doing again, so here I am doing it again. I've made more notes this time than last time because I'm still kind of struggling with the structure of my album reviews. It'll get there. It'll get there. I've got a couple more planned, so hopefully I'll get a structure going then. But here we go. Let's jump straight in. So again, I did this video yesterday, but hopefully this time it's going to be a lot better. But so. The first album review that I did was quite a while ago now, and it was Panic at the Disco. What was the album? Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die. That was the name of the album. But I've done a bit of research for this one, as I said, as I did say in the previous video I've deleted now. Made a load of notes, and of course, as you can tell by the, I'm really sorry I keep looking down, but I'm so unprofessional. But this album is Enter Shikari, the Mindsweep. It's got one of those kind of glossy, that bit's glossy, and then that's kind of a different material. It's nice, it's nice. But I'm not here to talk to you about the material of the case, which isn't, traditional plastic, it's the whole sleeve thing. But this album isn't mine, it's actually Hannah's. And she ordered it and it arrived the other day, and you know that it's true love when she lends me this album with the same day that it arrives, and her only request was that she got to take the cellophane off, and who am I to argue with that? She did the honour of lending me this album, so thank you very much, Hannah. I love you. So I don't know if there's a deluxe edition for this, but this has got 12 tracks on it. And I'm not going to read the tracks out to you, but I will put them in the description if you want to know what they're called. They've got some cool names. If you want to find out any more information about Enter Shikari, I will also put the link to their website in the description. But, I'm sure you're very smart people. We all know how to use Google. I'm sure if you have an iDevice, you can look up them on the iTunes store. So for the die-hard fans of Enter Shikari, just one thing I want to pile there. Anything that's said in this video is my personal opinion. I'm not speaking for the band. I'm not speaking for them in any way, shape or form. This is my personal opinion. Just want to put that out there so you know. But for any die-hard Enter Shikari fans like myself, my opinion is that you will love this. And the reason why I think you will love this is the reason why I love this, is because I believe that this is more of an extension of their last album, and it just kind of carries on and flows on really nicely. It's a completely different album, but I feel like it kind of just follows on that. It follows on really nicely. That's my kind of opinion. If you are watching this video and you've never heard of this band, then where have you been your entire life? Crawl out of the hole you are in and listen to them, okay? But now, if you are a new fan, you've just heard of them, just started listening to them, or you're thinking about it, please do. But also check out their older albums as well, because they're just as good. It's a bit like a story all the way through, So check out all their other stuff. It's just as good. Everything's amazing. But for you noobs, I will give you some form of background information on it, Enter Shikari themselves. So, here we go. There is 4 of them. They are an English band, winning. Love a good English band. They were formed in 2003. And the band members consist of, on vocals and electronics, we have Rue. And quick trivia for you. What he once tweeted, I believe he tweeted this, but he once tweeted, "Roo like moo, not row like cow," because a lot of people didn't know how to pronounce his name, so they were calling him Row, but it's not. It's Roo like moo, not row like cow. Row like cow. Get it? I thought that was quite funny. On guitar you've got Rory, on bass you've got Chris, and on the drums you've got Rob. All crazy, crazy guys. But their first album, which was called Take to the Skies, which is here, this was released in 2007, and this is the first album. 17 tracks on this album, but they've said that there's a lot of tracks on this that are, if you're a rapper kind of thing, you know, skits, kind of, you know, just music, not words, just really short bits, because they wanted it to flow. They said in the interview they wanted it to flow completely, and not have just track after track after track, just have it like a flow, like a complete story. So that's why they worked to get the songs to flow nicely, which is why like track 1, 5, 9, 11, 13 and 17 don't have any names. They really don't. I don't know if you can see that, see the gaps there. But this is, yeah, this is Take to the Skies. I'll show you the album cover there. Can you see that? Yeah, no glare, that's good. This is the inside. I won't show you through the book, but that's just, you know, the inside of the CD itself. The next album is called Common Dreads, and unfortunately I don't have that copy with me. I do have it, but I don't have the physical hard copy with me, unfortunately. But I believe the booklet in that is a poster as well, so gotta love a good poster. The next album, which was released in 2012, was called A Flash Flood of Colour, which I do have, and that is here. So I'll show you on that. This is actually a special kind of edition. It comes with a DVD as well. Live videos, music videos, promo videos, and a documentary, and the band members talk about each and every one of the songs, which is very nice if you want to know what this album's about. So that's the front, that's the back, and on the inside, so if we open it like that, you get that. Hi. You get that, but then it opens up again to that, which I think is rather wonderful. That'd make a good thumbnail. Oh no, my iPod's locked. So, that is A Flash Flood of Colour 2012 album. Currently, that is my favourite album. Just because I love near enough every single song on that album. In fact, I do, really. Yeah, I love every single song on that album. That's not rare, I can say that. And of course, in 2015, the Mindsweep was released. Again, we have the front, we have the back, and then we have the inside, which looks fantastic. They also have, you know, various EPs. They like to do, they've got a couple of remix albums as well, and you'll find that on some of the EPs you'll get like a song, and then the next song underneath it will be a remix version, which is nice. They've also got live albums and stuff like that, which is very cool. We've got to love a good live album. Just thinking, I hope I don't get in trouble for this, you know, from the YouTube police. But then again, I'm not playing any music, so I should be fine. But no, yeah. Please listen to these this music. You know, if you don't want to buy them, you've got Spotify, you've got YouTube, but please do buy the hard copies simply for the artwork and simply for the booklets that you get, because they put a lot of effort into this. It's not just, you know, it's not rubbish. It's really, really nice stuff. All the booklets, especially this one in here, it's nice material, it's really thick papers, loads of pages, artwork, pictures and stuff like that. It's worth it just for that. It really is. And it's something to look back on, you know. Personally, I prefer hard copies to digital copies, but that's me. Something I did want to say was, with a lot of bands, you know, you listen to a song and you might not be able to tell what it's about or what the album is about in itself. But with Shikari, when you listen to their lyrics, if you actually do listen to them, it's quite obvious what they're talking about, which is nice, and they obviously want to get that point across. My opinion is that they write a lot about current affairs, which I don't think a lot of bands do, really. Especially not nowadays, you know, pop stars and stuff like that, all that kelp. They don't talk about current affairs, which is important. You know, the things that people might not know about, or they should, but they don't care about. And that's what these guys, I feel, are trying to get across. Some of the topics they talk about range from politics to global warming. Global warming, especially in A Flash Flood of Colour, which is an awesome album. The government, and there's even a song on the Mindsweep in which they've written about the NHS. So really, they're writing about important things. So how can you go wrong with that? You can't. You can't. And they make it into beautiful music. So, you know, they have heavier songs, heavier vocals, you know, screaming, stuff like that. But alongside that, they have more of a dancey side of things, especially with Rao and his electronics and stuff like that, on his synth and whatnot. But it's in the right proportion, and it's a beautiful mix, and it just works wonderfully. So if you were to like the heavier side of things, but not like a dancey side, you could listen to any of their music and you would appreciate the other side, and you'd still be able to listen to it, and you'd still love it, and vice versa. Genres, wow. Genres, there are so many genres associated with this band, I'm not even going to start with them. Ranging from like post-hardcore to electronica and stuff like that. It's crazy. I've really done this really quickly, but you know, that's the outline done really. I don't think I've done them much justice. I hope I haven't insulted them. I hope not. That wasn't my intention. But I will please implore you to go check them out. Just, you know, just check them out. What's the harm? You might love them. You might do. Personally, I do. I absolutely love Enter Shikari. Maybe I'm being a bit biased with them, but of course I would need to listen to their music. I wouldn't, you know. So I listen to their music. That's why I'm reviewing their new album. I love them. If you're watching, guys, I love you. And I saw you live on the 24th of April in 2013. 24th of April 2013. It was the Return to Energizer tour, and you played in Scunthorpe at the Baths Hall. And I was at the front row for the entire gig. You had Two or More and Hacktivist as your support acts, and they were fantastic as well. I'll never forget that experience, I really won't. And something really quick, it turns out that my current girlfriend at the time was actually there on the front row as well. But that was over a year and a half before we met. It's a small world, guys, it's a small world. I have my iPod over there, and I have their set list from that gig on my iPod as a playlist. This is a bit sad, but I don't really care, I love it. And their set list for 24th of April 2013 at the Baths Hall in Scunthorpe went as follows: System, Meltdown, Snake Pit, Sorry You're Not a Winner, Gandhi Mate Gandhi, The Feast, The Jester, The Paddington Frisk, which was the first tour that they played this song on, Destabilize, Havoc B, All Eyes on the Saint, Arguing with Thermometers, Mothership, which was my favourite song at the time. Unfortunately, I didn't know the words to the chorus, so I just kind of went all the way through. It was really funny. Return to Energizer and Zonked. That was their set list for that gig, and it was wonderful. I could spend hours talking about the gig, but I won't, because 13 minutes already. But after this video, you might think, yeah, I'm going to go listen to it at Shikari. You know, roo like moo, not row like cow. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to be the next biggest fan. You could be. So, if you have listened to the Mindsweep, please let me know what you think. If you like Enter Shikari, please let me know what you think of the band as a whole, and also of their other albums, which I hear that's wrong. It should be like that. Unfortunately, again, I don't have the second album. I need to get around to buying that. It's just I did have it once for a little while, but yes. Have you seen them live? Where did you see them live? What songs did they play? You know, what's your favourite song? Do you have one? Do you have maybe one or two? Do you have a favourite album? What? Come on, let me know, because I want to know. It interests me. I want to know what you guys think. If I had to pick a favourite song for the Mindsweep, I would say that my favourite song would have to be track 7. Track 7 is called Torn Apart, and it's very catchy, and I like it a lot. So I would say that even though I've only listened to the album through like 3 times, I would say that track 7, Torn Apart, is my favourite tune on the album. So far anyway. It might change. You know, I tend to, funny thing with me, I tend to pick favourite songs that, you know, aren't as well known or might not be as popular. Not through choice, but just because that's the way I work. You know, most times my favourite song isn't one of the singles that they released and, you know, is mainstream really. But no, so that was it, yeah. I just wrote end video, so I'm going to end the video, really. 15 minutes, that's not bad considering I kind of squished everything down really quickly. But please let me know what you thought of this kind of structure, the way I've done things, if I could do them better, add more things, take things away quicker, you know, whatever. Really want to know, because I've done that, you know, rather quickly. But I will give this back to Hannah. I think she'll be happy with that now. Apparently they did a Game of Thrones cover. I'm not sure about that. I don't know if that's true or not. So I'll have to check that out. But if you've watched this and you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Comment with any kind of constructive criticism. And let me know anything really. Let me know. Just let me know. Let me know. So I'm going to go get some stuff done. It's about 12:15 now. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week. Go listen to Shikari. Go listen to the Mindsweep. And live long and prosper. So I'll say goodbye and I'll see you in the next video, whatever that might be. Take care, guys.